Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video, and ignore the fact that I'm in Gorilla Tag. This video is about iamcat. You guys have seen the title and the thumbnail, and of course we're talking about iamcat news today, and we got this pretty cool announcement from iamcat developers. Meow there, at cat lovers. We check out our interview with Road to VR and have a chance to learn more about our team and iamcat. Now this article talks about New Folder Games releasing 9 titles in 1 year to find its viral quest hit, iamcat. Now if you guys don't know, New Folder Games is the people behind iamcat and stuff. They basically had a little interview with this news article that talks about VR news and stuff. Anyways though, without any further ado, let's get straight into it. And they go on to say, the unassuming early access quest game iamcat has taken off in a matter of months, spreading virally through social media with videos of its feline antics. We reached out to the developer New Folder Games to learn more about its recipe for success. iamcat, developed by New Folder Games, is a quest game that's found significant success despite still being in early access. After just a year in development and less than 5 months of availability in early access, the $15 game has amassed nearly 40,000 user reviews with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars. This puts it ahead in both of number ratings and review score of big budget releases like Assassin's Creed Nexus VR, Resident Evil 4 VR, Asgard's Wrath 2, and plenty more. The game's rapid growth is seemingly thanks to strong viral momentum driven by its novel and somewhat comedic roleplay gameplay. You can easily find individual videos of the game with millions or tens of millions of views on platforms like YouTube and TikTok. This is all true, by the way, and the game is also another example of the growing trend and apparent demand for VR games with ARM-based locomotion like Gorilla Tag. iamcat isn't the studio's only successful project though. It's had 2 other notable games and both released within months of iamcat and have also found reasonably strong traction and high scores. This is Security and Titan's Clinic. Having 1 highly successful and 2 reasonably successful quest games released in the same year is a strong argument that iamcat's allure is more than just a fluke. This studio has a clear insight into what the chunk of quest users are looking for and has created a repeatable strategy for delivering it. But it took a lot of experimentation to get there. If there's one thing that clearly defines New Folder's games up to this point, it's the studio's ability to rapidly experiment. The aforementioned titles are just 3 of 9, yes 9, quest games the studio has released in the last year, many in the same month. They go on to show all the games and stuff, it's crazy. Most of the games from the studio are built around fairly wacky premises that run counter to what you might think VR gamers would be looking for, but it seems iamcat's the only one of the bunch that has players playing from an explicitly non-human perspective is the one that's resonated the most. Perhaps because players are familiar with how cats behave, but are uniquely intrigued by the opportunity to see and react with the world through their eyes in a comedic, slapstick kind of way anyway. So how did New Folder Games get here and where's it headed? The studio tells Road to VR that New Folder Games was founded in Cyprus in 2019 and employs around 15 people, many working remotely. That's insane. New Folder Games has went on to say the idea for iamcat came from our love of pets, especially cats. Each team member owns a cat, and during a call one of our team members said, "What if I were a cat in VR? And instead of a hand, it would be a paw." And boom, everything came together, the studio says. Development of iamcat started in Q1 2023, and just about a year later, the game has launched in early access. The game has amassed more reviews than the vast majority of other Quest titles. We believe the key to iamcat's popularity is the people's loves for pets, particularly cats. Additionally, there aren't many fun VR games, which makes it stand out, the studio said matter-of-factly. As for the future of the game, the studio plans to add more content ahead of its full launch at the end of 2024. We plan to release the full game around December 2024 with additional locations, mechanics, quests, and characters, and we will continue to support the game with new content and some exciting stuff. Our vision for the 1.0 release is highly polished game packed with rich content for players to enjoy. Right now, iamcat is only available on Quest, but the studio says it plans to release the game on Steam, PSVR 2, and Vision Pro as well. Although iamcat seems to be the studio's highest priority, the subsequently launched Security is also gaining traction, and the studio says it's continuing development on that game, in addition to work on a new secret project. By the way, this is all with like 15 people, by the way. Insane work. While those 2 other titles and unannounced project have the studio's attention for now, New Folder Games tells Road to VR we may not have seen the last of its rapid prototyping strategy. Right now, almost everyone is working on the iamcat title. However, there's still a chance we might split up into groups and release another 9 titles in 1 year, the studio says. And that was this entire article. Be sure to let me know your guys' thoughts. And of course, it's nice to see that, iamcat is going to have some pretty big development later this year. 2024 is almost over, December is coming, and of course, what do you guys think? Anyways, that's pretty much what this entire video is about, and hopefully you guys gained some insights onto who is behind iamcat if you didn't know already. And I, of course, will catch you guys inside the next one. Like, subscribe, do all that crazy stuff. If you want to see some Gorilla Tag news or other VR news, you should see some videos on that side of the screen and stuff. And of course, peace out.